And no, this is completely false. This can actually be harmful. Increase the risk of choking and allergies. Hello parents and caretakers. Welcome back to Dr. Soni, your go-to source for parenting tips and newborn care. Today we are going to talk about something that every parent faces, which is a deadly nightmare to them, that is perhaps getting your baby to sleep. This is the most difficult task that keeps you up all night. And there is so much advice out there. But how much of it is actually true? In the recent years, various people from all around have started giving advice from their personal experiences and what they have heard from someone or somewhere. But they are not from the similar field. And I always get this question asked a lot in my OPD while I'm sitting with the parents. So let us debunk some of the most common newborn sleeping myths so you can focus on what really works. The first and foremost myth that I have seen floating around everywhere is keeping the babies awake longer in the daytime so that they sleep better in the nighttime. This is the number one myth that is going around, and keeping your baby awake for longer stretches during the day will only make it worse in the night. Sounded logical initially, didn't it? Well, it isn't always true. As a matter of fact, when babies are overstressed, their body produces stress hormones like cortisol, which makes it harder for them to settle down and fall asleep at night. This usually backfires and the baby is kept awake all night, and you will notice it yourself when you try to do this. Pro tip: make sure the baby gets enough daytime naps so the baby is relaxed in the night. For newborns, this usually means 12 to 17 hours of sleep in a 24 hours time period. Myth 2. Adding cereals to bottles helps the baby sleep through the night. Here's a myth I've always heard parents ask me about. Does adding cereal to your baby's bottle help them sleep, especially in the night time? And no, this is completely false. In the arbitrary, this can actually be harmful. Babies' digestive systems aren't ready for solid foods until they are 6 months. Feeding them cereal too early can always lead to digestive issues. Plus, there is no solid evidence that cereal helps improve sleep. As a matter of fact, this could increase the risk of choking and allergies. Pro tip: it is said by every doctor out there that breastfeeding should be done exclusively for 6 months. Myth 3. You should never wake a sleeping baby. You must have always heard the phrase that never wake sleeping baby. You have probably heard it time and time again. But is it always true? Yes, you should let your baby sleep. That is always correct. But if the newborn hasn't been fed every 2 to 3 hours and it is his next time for feed, you should always wake the baby up from the nap and give them their regular feed. Once the baby has regained their birth weight and your pediatrician gives you a green light, and then you can no longer have the issue of waking the baby, and the baby can sleep for longer stretches of time. And consistent naps and feed schedules are always promoting good health and sleep pattern. Sleeping in the same bedding as the baby always leads to better sleep. All the new parents, they always want to co-sleep with their child, which they feel that the child will feel they're warm and secure. But that isn't always the case. While sleeping with the baby, it can come with the risks like accidental suffocation, which is known as overlaying, and it most commonly is very high risk for babies or newborns below the age of 5 months, and it is not recommended till the age of 2 years to co-sleep with your baby. Research have shown that babies tend to sleep more safe and sound in their own crib or their bed. Pro tip: if you want to keep your baby close, try room sharing, a separate crib for the baby in the same room rather than the baby sleeping on the same bed causing accidental suffocation. So these are some of the most common questions that come through the OPD. Debunking these myths can make a huge difference in understanding the sleep cycle needs. It is always filled with advice from all the sides, but sticking to research-based facts will help you navigate through these sleepless nights with confidence. If you have found the video to be helpful, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips related to the similar field, and comment down to know if you want to know about anything else. Thank you.